Relationships with your sibling can be complicated. Sometimes you get on really well and have lots of shared interests.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up, there's always next time.
Sometimes they show up with an eye patch and a goatee and try to kill you.
Mr. X could be hiding anywhere.
Sure. I thought you knew me better than that. Why would I hide when I can kill your friends in front of you?
That's going to make Christmas awkward. But while it's natural for sibling rivalries to occur, some siblings take those rivalries way too far, particularly in video games, where family gatherings are less cause for celebration and more time to start sheltering under furniture because things are about to kick off.
Okay, just don't tell Mom, okay?
See for yourself with these 7 sibling rivalries that got way out of hand, and beware some spoilers for the following games.
Wow.
If you're looking for a video game series with messed up family dynamics, Tekken really puts the fun in dysfunctional. There's Forrest and Martial Law, who are constantly mad at each other. Heihachi's adopted son, Li Chaolan, who is always trying to kill and/or humiliate his adoptive father. And we really don't have time to get into the entire family saga of the Mishima clan, but here they are trying to eject each other into the vacuum of space. As such, a sibling rivalry has to stand out to make an impression in such a crowded field, so take a bow, Nina and Anna Williams, because these two really hate each other's guts. From a traumatic upbringing in which their father trained them to be assassins but only showed affection to Nina, Anna and Nina's sibling rivalry in Tekken games has escalated from shoe-based pranks and bursting into bathrooms with a camera for some reason. Two straight up trying to kill each other. Anna and Nina's rivalry is so intense that when Anna found out that Nina was going to go into cryosleep as part of an experiment, she too volunteered to be frozen so that she wouldn't age while her sister was gone, thus giving Nina an advantage in their eventual future confrontation. Their frosty relationship thawed a little when Nina had post-cryosleep amnesia, but that didn't last long. How will this saga end, you might be wondering, to which the answer is the two of them being cast in a movie in which they wail on each other with swords. And then all of Nina's clothes fall off for some reason. Tekken, everybody.
Brucey, have you met my cousin? Nico, this is Brucey. We met online.
Oh, lovemeat.net?
No one who played GTA 4 could forget Brucey Kibbuts, the steroid-addled crossfitting lifestyle coach who inexplicably became one of your closest friends.
Are you alright? You seem a little tense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just juicing. Makes me a little pent up.
Juicing?
Yeah. Bull shark testosterone, amigo. Ordered online from Chile. Makes you feel really male.
What you might not know if you only played GTA 4, however, is that Brucey has a brother named Maury Kibbutz, and the two of them have a sibling rivalry more intense than whatever is in Brucey's protein shakes.
Now, where were we? Oh, well, if it isn't my brother the ghost.
That's because however much of an alpha dog Brucey appears to be around Nico, that's how Maury is around Brucey, outclassing him in everything from chess...
Check. Mate. See ya!
to tan level...
It's nice to see you too, little brother. Jesus, you look pale. What, somebody die?
to, well, I'll let Maury fill in the rest.
I lift more weights. I fly better choppers. I have better cars. I screw better women. Hell, I screw women.
Due to your character's boss being in debt to Maury, you end up having to do a bunch of jobs for this pint-sized powerhouse, occasionally checking in with Brucey so he can be humiliated by his brother some more, before finally Maury pushes it too far and Brucey gives him some well-earned comeuppance.
Hey, you're the guy in the family with some manners.
Whoa, you think that I could learn something from little B here? The Marshmallow Man. More. This pale piece of turd. All right, cut it out, M. This man is nothing but beyond pathetic. That's it, boy. Cut it out. Yeah, yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. Oh, God, oh.
Which lasts for about 5 seconds before they're both back to crying and bickering with each other.
I'm sorry, Maury. I forgot, man. Never in the face. Oh, come on. This is top work up here. You know that I got a weakened septum. Okay. Just don't tell Mom, okay? Okay?
Honestly, these two deserve each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I'll see you ladies later, okay?
What will befall our missing Mario and friends, and his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests in your hands.
On the surface, you might think that Mario and Luigi have a great relationship. They own a business together, team up all the time, and rescue each other every chance they get.
Yeah! Woohoo! Oh? Ha! Oh! Oh yeah! Yeah! Way to go, Luigi!
Look closely, however, and it's clear that Luigi gets the end of the stick more often than not. For a start, Mario is always showing him up with his superior jumping skills.
Let's go! Hop, hop, yep, wah, wah, yeah, yeah, oh, wah, oh, wah, oh, yeah. Come on, bro.
Meanwhile, Luigi's spin-off games involve him being trapped in haunted buildings full of ghosts who want to kill him. Also, Mario can't handle it if Luigi beats him at anything, as we see in Luigi's trophy cutscene from Mario Power Tennis.
Nice job! Way to go!
Is it any wonder that Luigi developed the famous Luigi Death Stare, as seen in the most recent Mario Kart? It was in Super Paper Mario for the Wii that Luigi finally snapped, donning the mantle of the villainous Mr. L and finally attacking his brother as payback for all those years playing second fiddle in what else? A flight-capable mech of his own face. Of course, the game tries to claim that this isn't Luigi's fault, but rather the fault of the game's actual villain, Count Bleck, who has brainwashed Luigi. But I think we all know what's really going on, don't we, Luigi?
Les enfants terribles, the terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world. Big Boss.
Solid Snake and his brother Liquid are the product of Les Enfants Terribles, a program designed to make great children called The Terrible Children. Bit confusing. The plan was to create clones of Big Boss, who, as I'm sure you know, is the world's best soldier, when he isn't being played by us. Thanks to some ingenious genetic engineering, one of these twins would express all of Big Boss's recessive genes, such as blonde hair and British accent.
Did you like my sunglasses?
While the other would express all of his dominant genes, such as headband and the voice of David Hayter.
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
As you can imagine, being genetically engineered to be whiny and British left Liquid Snake with something of a chip on his shoulder. That's a fry on his shoulder for our American viewers. and he became obsessed with defeating his brother Solid in combat and regaining his birthright as the true heir of Big Boss.
Les enfants terribles! You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes.
Rather than just square up to him at Thanksgiving dinner, however, Liquid decided to escalate this sibling rivalry by launching an insurrection against the US government, stealing mobile weapons platform Metal Gear Rex, and threatening Washington with annihilation, a plan he hoped would have Solid Snake sent in to stop him, which it did.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake. Liquid Snake.
What follows is a sibling dust-up that even time spent on the naughty step isn't going to sort out, as Liquid subjects his brother to torture.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother?
And attacks him with a helicopter.
So, the snake's finally come out of his home. Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
I'm you. I'm your shadow.
What?
Before the two have a shirtless fistfight. And Liquid attacks Solid again in Metal Gear Rex.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
Before finally keeling over from the Foxdie virus. At least that was the only clone of Big Boss that there is. Now to just take a quick look at the Metal Gear wiki to confirm the accuracy of that statement. Oh no.
Farewell, sister.
That is no way to treat your sibling.
Despicable swine. Do you think my father will stand for this? These abominations you have created here?
I am merely perfecting you, princess. As difficult as that might be.
In the original continuity of Mortal Kombat, Melina and Kitana are sisters in the genetic sense, as Melina was a clone of Kitana created by Shao Kahn out of dark sorcery and Bacta tanks.
She looks like me.
Ah, come on, Kitana, don't be so hard on yourself. Shao Kahn chucked some Tarkatan DNA in there as well, so Melina is a bit more monstery than Kitana, but apart from that, these two are flesh and blood. More flesh, in Melina's case, who is somehow wearing less clothing than her sister, one of the least dressed characters in video game history.
Let us dance!
You will catch your death, young lady. It is Sub-Zero out there.
A pity you could not have cooperated.
See? Being a monster clone created to replace Kitana if she ever goes off the rails, Melina is naturally keen on speeding that process up, and for most of the Mortal Kombat series has been actively trying to murder her sister every opportunity she gets. And this is Mortal Kombat. That's a lot of opportunity.
Sweet sister. My blood made you, that is all. Perhaps you will share a bit more.
In the new continuity of the series, introduced in Mortal Kombat 1, Kitana and Melina are actual twin sisters, with Melina being the firstborn twin, thus making her the heir to the Outworld throne.
Welcome, members of the Royal House. Welcome, our esteemed Earthrealm guests.
She does, however, contract the Tarkat disease, causing their mother, Sindel, to pull her out of the Mortal Kombat tournament and put Kitana in her place, which goes about as well as you'd expect.
If you fight tomorrow, the symptoms of your disease could manifest. Kitana will take your place.
What? There are already whispers she should replace me as your heir. This will make them screams.
Man, if only there was some way to make these two hug it out. Oh wait, here it is. Forward, down, down, forward, A.
Friendship. Kitana wins.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Fans of Devil May Cry will no doubt remember Virgil, the twin brother of series hero Dante. Virgil being the stylish, usually evil yin to Dante's wild, impulsive yang.
So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
The root of the issue between these two siblings is that they are both half demons on the side of their father, the legendary Dark Knight Sparda, and they were separated not long after they were born.
Father? I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
As a result, they had very different upbringings, with Dante being raised to embrace his human side, while Virgil was taught to lean into his demonic tendencies, which, if nothing else, definitely seems to have influenced their choice of haircut. Unfortunately, it has also put them in opposition to one another for most of the Devil May Cry series, so don't expect many heartwarming brotherly moments between these two, with Devil May Cry 3 starting with Dante being thoroughly skewered by his bro.
But in the end, only one was left standing.
This culminates in Devil May Cry 5 as the two of them face off in the game's final boss fight.
It's past your bedtime.
I'd say this sibling rivalry had got out of hand, but to be honest, I don't think it was ever in hand in the first place.
How many times have we fought?
Hard to say. It's the only memory I have of us since we were kids.
At first glance, legendary Colt SNES RPG Mother 3 seems like a fun, silly time. In just the first 10 minutes of playing, for example, you'll encounter people headbutting dinosaurs unconscious, encounter farm animals with dark secrets, and find out from your grandfather that talking to frogs is a great way to save. My own grandfather was the same way towards the end. As you play through the game, however, the story starts to take a darker turn. Your character Lucas's mum is killed, your twin brother Klaus leaves the village in which you live to take revenge, Lucas sets out on his own adventure, running up against a mysterious antagonist called the Masked Man, who he keeps getting mistaken for, and you can probably see where this is going already, hey? The Masked Man, who looks like a toddler cosplaying as Luke Skywalker and does eventually turn out to be Klaus, is a continual thorn in your side as you play the game, with each of you striving to pull the most needles out of a legendary dragon. Whoever pulls the most needles will be able to control the dragon to do their bidding, and by the end of the game, you and MM here are on 3 apiece. Naturally, it all comes down to a climactic showdown with your crash-helmeted nemesis, during which Klaus's memory of your dead mother restores his humanity, and in a final sacrifice, Klaus removes his helmet and fires his deadly lightning attack one last time, knowing it will be reflected back onto himself. Leading to one of the more emotionally devastating endings in any video game. Man, a lot to process here. I better go talk to a frog.
That is the end of this list video from Outside Xbox, but did you know there are literally hundreds more videos a bit like this one available to watch right now, and you can begin your binge watch with this one from Outside Xbox. It's about the games that we really wish we could love, and yet somehow, incredibly, don't. Well, there's this video from Outside Extra, our faves Luke and Ellen, over on their channel, and it's about distracting YouTuber cameos that really took us out of video games. Either one of those is a great place to get started. Why don't you go start watching them now, and we'll see you next time on Outside Xbox.